Hello, I've been reading Shakespeare complete works backwards in order of length. Shortest first, in reverse order of length, so the shortest first. So I reread The Tempest. I think maybe The Comedy of Errors, then The Tempest, then it's A Midsummer Night's Dream, which I haven't read for 25 years, I think. So I found this, I didn't remember liking it much. I remember finding it annoying and cute but I stumbled on this very poignant speech by Titania about an argument between herself and Oberon, the fairy king and queen, about a young boy who Oberon wants to be his henchman, his assistant, and Titania has custody of the boy, and she explains why she won't give up the boy. And I will, I think, just translate as I go rather than read it through and then translate, and that would take too long. So Oberon says, why should Titania cross her Oberon? Cross meaning thwart, disappoint, not do what he wants. I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman. I'm only asking for a little orphan boy to be my henchman. Titania says, set your heart at rest. It means forget it. The fairyland buys not the child of me. I'm not selling you this child. His mother was a vot'ress of my order. So order is like cult, religion of worshipping the fairies, and a vot'ress is someone who worships this particular fairy goddess Titania. So his mother was a worshipper of me. And in the spicèd Indian air by night. Spicèd, it may be referring to the smell of spices in the air in India. And in the spicèd Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side. So not only was the boy's mother a worshipper of Titania, Titania used to sit down with her and talk to her. She was a friend. And sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. So Neptune is the sea, and the sands, yellow sands are the seaside. So they sat together by the seaside, marking the embarked traders on the flood. The flood is the sea again. The embarked traders are merchants sailing on the sea. We still say embarking on a journey. Literally, a bark is a ship. So in this case, it literally means sailors in ships. Marking means watching them. They're people watching, boat watching. Marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind. So they've laughed because the sails of the ships were filled with wind, so that they became round, full of wind. That's why it says conceive, as if they had conceived a child. And grow big-bellied, again, it's a pregnancy metaphor. And grow big-bellied with the wanton wind. So as if wanton in this case means lascivious, or what's a normal word for lascivious? Anyway, lascivious. Erotic. So as if the wind had made love with the sails and had made them pregnant, so that they were round, full of air. Which she, the Indian woman, which she with pretty and with swimming gait following. So she's walking along the seaside. Gait is the way she walks. Swimming, pretty, she walks elegantly. Swimming so smoothly, she walks so smoothly as if she were swimming. Following, her womb then rich with my young squire. So she was pregnant, the Indian woman was pregnant at that time with the young boy who later became Titania's servant and who Oberon now wants to be his henchman. Which she with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire would imitate. So she is actually pregnant. The sails of the ship seem to be pregnant because they're full of wind. So it's as if she's imitating these ships. And sail upon the land to fetch me trifles. So now it's as if this Indian woman is a ship on the sea, pregnant, full of round-bellied like a sail full of wind, and return and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles. She would bring sweets and foods and things for Titania. Trifle means an unimportant, like a snack or something, or gift, or a small gift, and return again as from a voyage rich with merchandise. So it's as if this Indian woman would be a ship on the sea, on the land, voyaging and coming back with treasures for Titania. But she being mortal, this is very poignant, I think. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. So after all this charming scene of friendship, suddenly she says that she died in childbirth, giving birth to the boy. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him. So, for the sake of their friendship, this is even more poignant, I think. And I found it very surprising in Shakespeare at all, but especially in this play, that I'd always thought quite annoying. And it's very popular when it's on, and you can never get, if you go to the Globe, you can never get tickets. You can't even get standing room to see this. So I was surprised to find this poignancy in it. But she being mortal, the Indian woman is mortal, unlike Titania. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. She died in childbirth. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, raise him, rear him up. And for her sake I will not part with him. That's it, and I hope it makes more sense, and I hope you feel the poignancy of it as I do. I'll put the text in the description so you can follow along. Bye-bye.